Yeah. So this is a set of dashboards that actually gives you an idea how the energy consumption is taking place for one particular factory. If we start at the dashboard level for the factory, we can see that this actually shows the energy map where we have the factory level, the floor levels, and the machines. This actually is a drill down. At each stage you can go to the other dashboards from this place. This indicates that the month is being displayed is for August. This is the floor level consumption. This is a consumption distribution across the different floors, and the ones on the top actually it shows the current consumption in kilowatt hours per unit production, percentage change from benchmark, the current cost at dollar plus dollar per hour, and the percentage change from benchmark. And you can see the machine level there is a critical at M1 and M2. So you can actually go to the machine levels dashboards and look at floor 1 M1 to see what is going on for this particular machine. And this is actually the machine level summary, and it shows the current consumption levels, the percentage change from benchmark, which is 33%, 34% change, and that actually shows that there is a big difference from what is the benchmark level of consumption for that particular machine. And we can actually go deeper to the to see why this is happening, or what is the detailed description that we can give about the voltage, the amperage, and the actual power consumption, the cost, how it is changing over time. And we can see that actually most of the time the actual consumption is hugging the lower threshold, whereas the baseline consumption is supposed to be much higher at this time. So there is some unusual behavior for this machine at around this time, and this is what is being displayed here. And we can see that even the voltage levels were down, but it has now gone up and across the above the threshold on top. So the voltage is actually fluctuating at a very rapid rate. It's going from below the threshold to the above the higher threshold, and this is unusual, and this is probably causing the disturbance that we saw at the factory level. So now if we go back to the factory level dashboards, let me go up. Yeah, so from the factory level dashboards we can actually go to the floors also. So we can go to the floors, and if we click on the floor level, we see the same arrangement. This is the menu here again. The month is still August. We are looking at August. Now we are looking at floor 1, and this is the summary dashboard at the floor 1 level, where it shows the current consumption per unit production, percentage change from benchmark, the current cost per hour, and the percentage change from benchmark for the cost. Now if we want to look at the details here, we can look at the floor level consumption details. And if we are looking at floor 1, then we'll see that the actual power consumption, which is green, is actually much higher than the upper threshold for this particular time, and this is what we saw that created that red mark at the floor level for this floor. Now uh, this we are looking at two different dashboards. One is the power consumption versus baseline, and the actual cost versus baseline for the floor. Similar dashboards are available for floor 2 and floor 3 also. Now at the machine level, actually, as we saw, we have a little more detail. For example, if we look at one other machine, you see there we have this is the summary dashboard at the machine level. This shows the current consumption, the percentage change, the percentage current cost per hour, and the percentage change from benchmark. Now if we go into details at the machine level, then we can see that, say for this machine, floor 1, machine 2, uh, we have the actual power consumption versus baseline, actual cost versus baseline, actual voltage rate versus baseline voltage rate, the current consumption, um, and the cost. So the current consumption is in amperage, and this voltage consumption is displayed in volts. There is the actual cost and the actual power consumption. Now we will look at the gas menu. Yeah, so for the summary again, for the month of August, we have the natural gas consumption per unit production, which is at 3.16 units. It is exactly as what is the situation for the benchmark, and the gas meter cost per unit production is 0.30. Percentage change is 10% or 17% change, and we can see the actual gas consumption versus baseline, and the cost is actually changing because at different times different tariffs rates are applicable, and that is why this cost, the actual cost is varying from the benchmark baseline cost. So this is what is being displayed at the different levels.